Dear ADC, this message is specially dedicated to the African Democratic Congress, the Nigeria's alternate political party, that's Nigeria's largest opposition. The Abuja local government and area elections have been concluded, and it is time to reflect and re-strategize. I think you should go check out what Dr. Charles Awuzie put out this morning. I don't think 100%, even though I also think that why the APC may be digital, single screen, facade or facade and charade, a lot of deceit, manipulation, rigging still going on. But there are things to learn from this process, and we have to begin to talk about this right now. If we don't learn from history, we will repeat history. And you see, I think to begin, that I've lost hope in the 2027 elections, but I know telling the ADC not to contest would be just wishful thinking. So of course we are going to go in a contest. But I'm going to make another video where I'll be speaking to young people in Nigeria, especially those 50 and below. There's something that we need to start to plan for. Except there's an act of God. There's the People's Revolution. We should forget 2027, right? But 2031, Nigerian youth are going to strategize for it. And I'm going to make a video especially for that. Now let's talk about the ADC. First proposal. You see, one of the top 3 men gunning for the office of president and aspiring to the president of Nigeria from the APC, one of them need to step back and offer purposeful strategic leadership to the ADC moving forward. I don't want to castigate anybody in this video to throw blames around, but if there's anything that needs to be done, there needs to be purposeful leadership to the ADC, and that is not being gotten. Everybody wants to be president, and you can see a lot of mess going on. One person needs to step back and offer leadership to the party, and when that is done, we'll be able to correct some of the anomalies that we are seeing. And it's still painful that we can see here that some polling units were not manned as at yesterday in an Abuja local government elections of very few polling units. We still were able to man all polling units with party agents. That is disastrous. As much as I agree that the APC is a criminal party, is corrupt, and is swelling with electoral malpractices, but if we want to actually challenge them, then we need to stand toe to toe against them. We need to stand to match them. And the fact that we still do not have party agents in all polling units, one party agent, for example, a backup party agent, and several other canvassers who will ensure that voters are turn up for election day. I can tell you, I know that who benefit from voter party and low voter turnout. The ruling party, they know what to do. But if you want to be able to upturn whatever plans they have, is to ensure that canvassers go ahead and encourage people to come out. And the idea of leaving all of these men, all of these offices of personnel that I've mentioned for goodwill, that they love the party, they love the candidate, they love somebody alone, is not enough. The party must be able to set aside monies to motivate, encourage, mobilize these people. There is communication logistics, there is transport logistics, there is data collection logistics, there is even money to be paid. In 2023, a friend of mine was party agent to the Labour Party in the heart of Benin. He wasn't paid, and he left there at about past 5. I don't know what was going to happen before then. People will come out and vote, but somebody needs to be able to start to defend the process. And the fact that he was even called a day before the election broke my heart. No training has been done. What form of training has been offered to the party agent? Do they know what to do? Do they know how to push for their rights? It was Mama P's that was seeing that in the coalition center, ADC member and ADC party agent was not inside the coalition, where there were 2 APC party agents inside. If the party agent knows his right, he will fight his way. He should be shot for fighting his way. That is his right. He should be entering inside. But because these guys are not trained, they don't know what to do. They are doing it on volunteer basis. A lot of nonsense are going on. A political one of the aspirants for the Edo elections, or candidate for the Edo election in 2024 elections, told me that he was told by another very senior politician that to win governorship election in the state, there should be 20 billion naira that he come out to check in cash a day before that, on the eve of the election. I thought he was just being exaggerating until I began to sit back to look at it. Strategies are being put in place. When people say you don't win elections are not won on social media, it may lose gaslighting and mockery. But it's the fact. It is the fact. We have to sit back to look at our strategies. We are not doing enough. Winning elections. We are fighting against a party that has been institutionalized with corruption and electoral malpractices. Then we want to fight them with just good we know. Voluntarily cannot solve this alone.